Hi, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use 3D animated images in Word to create multiple different pictures and to use them in a variety of different ways. So first of all, we'll go up to the Insert tab, and here you'll see an icon that says 3D models. Just click on that, and over here you're going to get a menu. You're going to get lots of different themes, and you're going to get a search bar across the top here. So you can select any of these, or you can search in the search bar across the top. So for my first example, I'm just going to type in skeleton, press enter, and you can see you come up with lots of weird options. I'm just going to click on this one here. Now, despite the fact that it shows you this grey background, and on some of them you've got a blue background, they will all be inserted into your document with no background at all. So then just click insert, and the first thing you'll notice is you can move this anywhere on your page, and if you grab one of the corners, click and drag, you can make it bigger or smaller. And then if we use this rotation aid, you can actually move this image anywhere you like to show whichever part of the image you choose, which is brilliant, because what we can do is we can pull the skeleton to the side. We can then make a copy of this. Quickest way to do it is make sure it's selected, hold down your Alt or Option key, click and drag. Then we can turn the skeleton all the way around, just click and drag. Then we can make another one, hold down the Alt or Option key, click and drag. And then we can move this one into the center. And from that, you can see that we have made 3 different images from just that one 3D image, showing exactly what we want to show for educational purposes. Now, there are other ones of these that are actually videos, and these are really clever. So if we just delete these, and then I'm going to type in muscle and press enter. And I'm going to select this image here. Now you can see we've got this little icon in the corner with a little running man. Now that shows that it's actually a video or it's animated. So if I click on it, so as you can see with this particular image, is not only are we able to rotate it, but it's animated. So we really have got the flexibility to move this around. So when you are opening this as a Word document and you're perhaps demonstrating this to a class or a tutorial, then you can move this around and you can use your cursor as a pointer to select various areas to demonstrate. In addition, if you're really clever, then what you can do is, as you are watching this particular video, you can then press your screenshot, which is Command, Control, Shift and 4, and then as soon as the animation gets to where you want it to be, then you can click and drag. And then if I can just move this out of the way, go to Insert, Picture, Picture from File, and then you can see I've got a screenshot at the top here, click Insert, and you've actually been able to take a screenshot of that arm in the position you wanted it. Now, if I just go to wrap text and select the in front of text, it means we'll be able to move this around. When you insert an image in Word, you won't be able to move it. So you have to go to the wrapping up here in order to move it. The only downside, it does have a white background. So if you did have a different background, then obviously that would have an implication. But of course, you can move this anywhere you want in your document. And you can make multiple screenshots depending on the position you want to demonstrate, and obviously move it around in the same way we did with the skeleton, and obviously just wait for that to get into the position you want. Use this as an animation. Now, how we combine this with text. So let's just get rid of the image. And I'm going to choose a slightly different image up here. I'm going to go to animals. And I thought this was a great one to use here, and click Insert. So you've got your animation here and you want to combine this with some text. So I'm just going to put in some random text. So as you can see, we've got our animated character, but he actually sits on top of our text, so we can't see it underneath. So the solution to that is, let's just move him out of the way, is go to Insert, go to Shapes, click on the drop down and select a square, and just click and drag out a rectangle or a square, doesn't matter. Then go up to these icons here. This is the shape outline, which is the border line you don't want, so go to no outline. Then shape fill, click on shape fill and select white. And then go up to wrap text and then select tight, which will mean that your text will move around this box. Then grab your character, move them into that space. You can see it's disappeared. So all we do is select it, go to 3D model at the top here, click on bring forwards, bring to front, and then here we have our little character. Again, you can make this bigger or smaller. And then if you deselect, you can see how that works on your page. You can read through all of your text or your bullet points or your project while this little animation repeats itself over and over again. This might be really good while you're obviously demonstrating something for a tutorial or guide. And in the same way, even if it wasn't an animation and you actually wanted to demonstrate something, you can insert your 3D character, and then again you can move it to make some kinds of observation, perhaps about the particular animal, and move it around for your tutorial. I just wanted to add one more bonus tip to this tutorial, and that is that if you were to take a screenshot of the bird, let's say in this position, then I insert it into my project, go to Pictures, Picture from File, select your screenshot, click Insert. Then I'm just going to go to wrap text in front of text. We can move this bird wherever we like. What you can do with this particular bird is you can go up to the picture format once you've selected it, and you've got all these options here that you can choose. So for example, you can go to corrections and you can change the color of your image. So you can really brighten this bird up if you want to, or you can darken it if you feel that the color's not quite right. Make it a little bit more saturated. Then you've got all these options here, so color tone, and you can recolor it if you want a more slightly artistic look. Equally, you can actually change its transparency. So let's say, for example, you wanted this as a background, then you can use this as a background to your whole project page. So that's just another bonus tip for you to help you maximize these animations and 3D images. So I hope that's helped you today. If it has, please like and subscribe and have a great day.